Today on the channel, we got a hairy bipedal creature alert with the Masters of the Universe Origins Mattel Creations exclusive, Grizzlor.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another Masters of the Universe Origins unboxing and review. And today on the channel, from Mattel Creations, we have Grizzlor. But for all your other Masters of the Universe Origins, Revelations, New Eternia, needs, and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So, of course, Mattel Creations is where this Grizzlor came from. A little bit of a head scratcher with Mattel with this Grizzlor and the prior edition from Origins, as that was a PowerCon exclusive. Now this one's a Mattel Creations exclusive. I get thrown one of these up for an exclusive, but why have both versions of Grizzlor as online exclusives? Very hard to get exclusives that have sold out. That makes it a little difficult for the average Joe, the average collector that hits the, Targets, Walmarts, the usual stops for their Origin figures. So a lot of head scratching with this one just because of that, and I don't know if it's really fair to the casual fan. But that being said, this is up, or it did go up for pre-order, limit 3 of course. After that, there was another pre-order system. However, they're saying you're going to have to wait about a year, 8 months to a year to get your Grizzlor, but at least they opened an on-demand portal to buy these. I think that was a smart move, because we always got to put our business hat on. Mattel is not a non-profit. Why make these things so limited that the average consumer, the average Joe that wants them, can't get them? So I think that is a smart move. So a lot of people that got Grizzlors in the first round, they are getting them right now, myself included. The other ones that ordered, that missed out on the first order, didn't get on that first order, whatever reason, you'll have to wait a little bit long. But everybody that wanted a Grizzlor, that goes online, does all the usual channels, will be able to have a Grizzlor. So I think that does work okay. But it is still weird to me. Why have two harder to get Grizzlors? Why not have the hard one in the PowerCon pack, then put this as a regular release and put somebody else as an online? But it is what it is. It is Mattel. That is their business. And my business is to do these reviews like we do all the other reviews on the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. And we're going to see where it goes from there. And of course, these Mattel Creation exclusives, we always get the special brown box on these. And that's what we got exactly right here. A little Frazetta style artwork there. The Horde logo up top. Grizzlor looking great. What a good hairy bipedal creature he is. Is he a teddy bear? Is he a grizzly bear? Or is he just Grizzlor? And I think he's just Grizzlor, but looking good there. And then on the back, of course, you got him right there. So very, very cool. I like these. Starting to really pile up with these boxes, but it is what it is. But then we get, of course, Grizzlor over here in the more traditional Mattel Masters of the Universe packaging style we see with the Origins. Very, very cool. Of course, comic included. And then on all these exclusive ones, you got a little extra glamour shot right there. We always get that. We got it with Triclops, Wondar, etc. But it is very uniform, new for 2022 up there. And then on the back, with it being an exclusive, there's no blurb or anything. It's just a straight up back. Nice artwork piece. You got She-Ra, all that kind of fun stuff. Looking good. Of course, Evil Horde sticker right here. Modern posing for the retro play. We all love our retro play. We know that. But very, very cool. It's very Beauty and the Beast back here with She-Ra and Grizzlor. And then, of course, you got the pit. Very, very cool. A lot of cool stuff going on. The artwork is always phenomenal, as we know, with Masters of the Universe figures. And this is no different. Now I'm going to pull him out of the package. And I'm going to try not to. I'm always scared opening these up because I ripped that comic book that one time. And ever since then, I got some PTSD about it. But there it is. Got him off nice and easy. Off to the side. See you later. Get out of here. And of course, we do get the comic book. And these are always a little bit more deluxe comic books with these. A little bit extra pages going on. And then I turned right to the page that I was wondering about. Apologies, child. I am Smart Mark, the last of Eternia's elite scientists, because I am a threat to Hordak. So old Smart Mark Sterling getting to be in the Master Universe. Of course, Koldar had, it was Joe Shoes, as we know. We talked about it in that review. So some of the major pod family getting quite the rub in the Masters Universe Origin comic books. Gotta say, I'm jealous. Jealous of those guys, but good for them. That's very, very cool. I like that a whole lot. So note on that. A very cool comic book. Those are always a nice little added prize to these. It just always comes with the whole thing. But now we get down to old Grizzlor here. Oh boy, look at him. There he is. And Grizzlor was one I never had back in the day. Of course, he was a She-Ra villain, but at the same time, he was also in the He-Man packaging. It was a little confusing. You can research some of that, but of course, Grizzlor they didn't think would market to little girls out there. More of a He-Man type thing, which I think they are right. I don't know a lot of little girls. I know my daughters, they probably wouldn't reach for the Grizzlor. They'd reach for a She-Ra, maybe a bow, maybe a bow. And I thought this was all, okay, we're getting it. Rookie, see you later. But very interesting here with Grizzlor, and he does come with 2 weapons. He does come with the axe we saw with Koldar before. Of course, the Koldar review, I said, oh, it's new, first time in the line. Kind of right, kind of not right. This did come with Goldberg as Ram Man, I believe, in the WWE crossover edition figures, but first time in the line in the Origins. But we do get it here again with Grizzlor, and it's a nice silver axe. Like I said, we've seen it before, but it looks very good. I like this weapon. I like the feel of this weapon in hand. Very, very good. Then, of course, we get the Horde Crossbow, this time in green. Of course, we've seen it in red primarily, but we've seen this with Hordak over the years. A little extra plastic off this thing, but interesting one. Of course, it is the Horde Crossbow, so it looks just like him. It's just painted green. That's really the only difference. Got the teeth, the sculpt, all the usual suspects right here. So we do have those as accessories. No extra hands, nothing like that going on. So, I don't know. Is it a miss? Eh, you ask yourself that. I'm not sure. I think I'm okay with just having these hands. I'm fine with it. And then we get Grizzlor here, like Beastman to the next level is what he is. Of course, it is the Origins articulation. The arms go all the way around. No bicep cut, but you do get the elbow single jointed. Hands back and forth. Hands are removable though, but you do get back and forth. Got the open hand on Grizzlor, looking good. You get waist articulation side to side. Of course, legs up, legs back. Single jointed articulation at the knee. You do get a little bend at the knee side to side, and then boot cut, and then ankles up and down. And then you get head that spins up, back and forth all around. So very, very good there, articulation-wise, just paint by numbers right there. But then you get old Grizzlor here, and I keep saying it, one of these days I'm going to open up that PowerCon pack. I just haven't been able to bring myself to do it, but I will open it up. Of course, we got the Grizzlor in there, so we do have a difference with this Grizzlor, but I couldn't really tell you off the top of my head what it is. Maybe I'll try to find a little glamour shot of that other one, but always a little different colors and stuff. But of course, he is a furry beast, and we get real hair with him. I like that. I love a hairy bipedal creature. I love a monster, almost like a werewolf type creature. Man, I'm good with Grizzlor. He does got a nice apparatus vest over him. Got the Hordak logo, or the Horde logo going there. Red and yellow really do pop on this against the brown fuzzy hair. Of course, this hair could get a little matted over time. It could get a little stuff in him. It could shed a little bit. He's shedding right here at the table. So you always have that with real fur figures like this. But it definitely adds to the figure. It definitely looks really good. He even has a nice hair diaper going on. Love a good hair diaper. But man, he looks really good. He looks really mean. He looks very devilish, especially in the eyes, the red eyes, the yellow pupils, the yellow fangs coming down. He does got his Horde band across his arm, letting me know he's a member of the Horde gang, of course. But does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? That's always a good test, as we always do here on the channel, and he should. Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Get a little stand action for him. Wouldn't be bad. I might have to go dig out one of my kids' little brushes and combs they have for their kids. Maybe straighten his hair up a little bit. Maybe get a little mousse in there, a little gel, really take him to the next level in the hairdo department. But definitely a good figure, and I think a figure that would sell very well at retail. Maybe the cost is a little bit more on this one, so they didn't want to produce in that mass. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they could have made it a deluxe figure. I'm not exactly sure, but I do feel bad for the average Joe, the average kid, the average collector that maybe isn't on the internet, isn't savvy to Mattel creations, things like that, that you're going to miss out on Grizzlor. But then I go back at the same time and say, how many little kids even know what a Grizzlor is? What's a Grizzlor? What's a Nemesis Enforcer? That's probably a question being asked all the time out there. So I don't know what's right, but it just feels a little weird to me. And maybe it does for you as well. Let me know in the comments if you agree with that hypothesis I just proposed there. But how about some comparisons? Of course, we'll grab She-Ra here, put him up against She-Ra. The Beauty and the Beast themselves right there looking good. And then, of course, you got to have Hordak going on. We're really building out the Horde. We got the Horde Troopers. Of course, we got Leech just recently on the channel. Now we got Grizzlor and Hordak in different variations with the PowerCon pack. A lot going on in the old Horde days, and we're about finishing up the Horde, and we're moving on in 2023, it sounds like, to the Snake Man. So we should be on keeping our lookout for the Snake Man in 2023. I'm excited for that. I was always a big King Hiss fan as a little kid. So much more to come in the Masters Universe Origins line, but Grizzlor, he's here today. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? All in on Grizzlor? Easy pass, pick up, didn't even know about it? Let me know your thoughts on Grizzlor and all hairy bipedal creatures everywhere. Don't forget to like this video. You made it this far. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. And don't forget about the Patreon. Link in the description below where you can get videos like this much earlier than traditional YouTube. Bonus content, exclusive content, monthly giveaways, and a whole lot more. And best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And then don't forget to follow along on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter and _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram. So for the mighty Grizzlor, I'm Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.